Hi everybody, it's Lori from Pink Cloud Scrappers, your close to my heart consultant, and it has been a while since I've done a video. I'm sorry. I got totally behind with the holidays, as I'm sure some of you also are in that same boat with me. But we're going to hop right in and get going today. The first thing I will tell you is, if you haven't already gotten it, as of January 2010, Lord, we're already in 2010, the brand new Close to My Heart idea book premiered, and there are lots of really cute, wonderful things in here. So if you don't have one of these books, for heaven's sakes, get in touch with me. Let's get you one. But the stamps that we're going to be using today from that is called a tweet. It's so cute. And these are great. These are A-size stamps, and all the A-size stamps have been marked down to $7.95 now. So when everything is going up with this economy, our prices are going down. So this is a really great little stamp set, and this is what we're going to use to make this card. Now, I'm not going to show you how to make the whole card, only because it's pretty obvious. There's nothing that I've done that's really earth-shattering that you don't know how. I've distressed the edges. I used a spell binder to cut out my little main plate here. Cut this out, you know, stamped it and cut this out. Didn't You Make My Heart Sing? All that. It's pretty basic. There's nothing. But the little bird, that's what I'm going to show you today that I want you to do. And what we are going to do that is use reinkers, which reinkers are absolutely positively fabulous. All of our colors, we have 60 different colors with Close to My Heart, and all of the colors come in reinkers. And everybody thinks that that's just for re-inking your stamp pads. Good golly, it's not. There's so much more that you can do. And I'm going to show you today one of the really cutie things that you can do. So, the first thing I have, they make this repositionable, and it's not Close to My Heart, I think it's called Eclipse. This repositionable, kind of tacky, you can keep using it and using it and using it sticky. And I'll tend to do this with a stamp set. Whoops, sorry, hope you can see it. I will stamp a stamp and then cut it out, that I have this when I want to use for masking something off and I can reuse it. So anyhow, all you would need to do is stamp your bird, cut it out, not a big deal. If you don't have it that it's sticky, there again, no problemo. And then I'm just going to take a little marker here, and I'm going to kind of outline my bird. This doesn't have to be exact, but I just want to have, whoop chihuahua, a little bit of a placement as to where the beak is and where the head is. Just like that. Okay, so that's all we want to do on that one. And then I have a little tray here. You can also use aluminum foil or whatever you have. It's not a big deal. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to color with my reinkers. And the colors that I've used are actually all my favorites. Sunflower is a great yellow. It's good. Yellow is not my favorite, but I like it. You have to use it for certain things. But this Twilight, oh, it is so beautiful. And also the Cranberry, which is my #1 favorite, which some of you probably know if you know me at all, because I always go, oh yeah, be sure you get the Cranberry. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to color in the little breast of our little birdie, how we want him to be. So, and this, I didn't tell you, God bless you, this is a little piece of felt. This is just off one of those sheets that you can get like at any craft store. I think I paid $1 for that whole sheet, so it's not a real big deal on that. And I've just cut it off in the little square to make it match, you know, what I'm doing. So I'm just coming in, and I'm coloring where my birdie is. And he's so cute. And then the very last thing, I'm going to come in with the lighter color. And this is not an exact science. This is just to put it in the right areas for what we need. And that's it. We've got our little birdie kind of colored in. We're raring to go. So we're going to take our acrylic block that we love so very much, and we're going to take the little stamp of the birdie, pop them right on our block there. I've got a little sheet of paper here that we are going to stamp on, and don't forget your little foam. to put underneath so you've got that little bit of cushion. And you can just line up exactly where he goes on your bird. You can see, hopefully you can see, where I'm putting his little feet and his little beak. We're just going to ink them right up in there. And my stamp is good and conditioned, I will say that. And then just come on back in and ink it up. Now, is that not blessedly cute? Can you see it? Oh, that is absolutely adorable, adorable, adorable. It'll lighten up just a little bit too as that re-inker dries. So, and then I came in with just a little marker. I used the little, and just made a little eye. However you want to do that. So hopefully you can see that. Oh, look how cute. It's a little birdie. He's so cute. And so then all I did was just cut out my bird. I did use, hopefully you can see it, I'm a big foam tape user. Our foam tape is absolutely phenomenal because you can cut off as little or as much as you want. This is some hemp that I did on the sides. The paper pack that I used, unfortunately, I'm sorry to tell you, it's beautiful, but it's Caprice, which has now been retired, so I'm sorry to see it go. But you know, it's just a kind of an egg, Tiffany egg robin blue. So you can do that, and then I added the little "You Make My Heart Sing" with the hearts because Valentine's Day is coming up, and if you want to, you know, do something inside, you certainly can. This is just a little 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card, and so that's it. Easy enough to make, but just really cute. It adds a really nice dimension for your stamping on it. So now we're going to start. I love, if some of you have been following my blog at PINKCLOUDSCRAPPERS.blogspot.com, then you know I love to do challenges. I just think it's great because it really makes you think outside of your box. It pushes you to use color combinations or different things, do sketches that people come up with. So I am going to start doing challenges. And all you have to do to participate is do the technique that I have done in this video. So go to my blog, check out the challenge, check out the day that it's going to end. It's going to go for 2 weeks, and then there will be a winner. Woohoo! Everybody needs a new stamp set, so there will be one coming to you if you're the winner. So I hope everybody will participate. You just have to do this challenge. It doesn't have to be a bird. It can be anything that you want, but just something where you use the re-inkers on the felt. Obviously, if you have close to my heart stamps, I'd love to see them, but it's not a requirement for my challenge. So look forward to seeing you all next time. Thanks for stopping in for our quickie little video, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye!